Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Tactics Ogre Reborn. Last time we left off, we finished up getting into Coda, and I've redone the stuff with Yuria, so Yuria is in the party now. So, say hello Yuria, there we are. So, full disclosure, I recorded like 2 minutes already, and my recording screwed up. So basically what I did is I just went back to the previous anchor point in the World Tarot, and now we can see this stuff like it's new. So all I did was read this and the other thing that's been uncovered here. So Bronsa ruins discovered. The Bay of Gobanda is known for the thick fog that hangs over its waters. It was recently discovered that an immense tower lies hidden within the fog. Scholars from the Royal Academy say it once stood in the ancient city of Bronsa, which was destroyed in Dorgalua's Great War. The Bay of Gobanda was formed when magic wielded by King Roderick of Brigantish shattered the lands in the last days of the war, also destroying Bronsa. Scholars had studied the tower before the Great War, but it is still not known when it was built, or by whom. It is said the Hanging Gardens built by King Dorgalua were inspired by the Tower of Bronsa. As news of the tower's discovery spreads, there is concern it will be looted by thieves, and the Resistance is considering sending an exploratory party there. There have been further reports of a large island floating in the sky above the bay, but nothing more is known at this point. Interesting, so there's a tower and an island. Also, I can't help but notice King Roderick. I pointed this out when I read it the first time. That's the name of the person that used the Apocrypha that Mruva mentioned. Mruva was like, Roderick couldn't be trusted with the power, why do you think you can? So, the King of Brigantis. It is not commonly known that the Brigantia Flats were once a lush paradise. The Bay of Gobanda was also once an inland area. In the final days of Dorgalua's Great War, the lands were shattered by a man named Roderick Desmoria, who was once King of Brigandis. He fought alongside King Dorgalua to unite Valeria, but in the end became his mortal enemy. He is known for using forbidden magic to wipe out those who opposed him. Though his reputation is marred by this, King Roderick was an austere ruler who would not stand for injustice or compromise. He at first resolved to use the Apocrypha to aid his people, but it was this act that caused them to turn against him. It is said he died in captivity at Brigantis Castle after his defeat at the hands of King Dorgalua. Until his death, he muttered constantly of the injustice he had suffered, and some say his spirit was called to the Palace of the Dead after his passing. So, I'm guessing that's the Coda Palace of the Dead content there. The Apocrypha definitely makes me think of like, it effectively is, the Apocrypha, as far as they've been described to us, are effectively weapons of mass destruction that, can, like, corrupt people and stuff, so, yeah, makes sense. Alrighty, let's, go ahead and check these other things out. You always intend to use those things for good at the beginning, but then slowly you use it a little bit more, and then, it's a bad. So, yeah, now we've done that. I don't really know which one of these I should go to first. I suppose something I could do is just walk around the map to make sure there's no cutscenes or anything, so let me go ahead and take care of that. Oh, there's one at Heim. Okay, cool. Hello.
You got what you need?
Of course. I'm ready to depart anytime.
All I need's my sword at my side.
Canopus!
What are you dorks doing?
I heard you were preparing to leave. Are you back to Zenobia? I thought you planned on staying for the coronation.
I did say that, and that's my intention.
Then why the preparations? Where are you going?
To find Warren.
I see.
Warren?
Well, this does thoroughly place, like I mentioned, I saw in the wiki, Coda is, like, in between when we defeated Dorgalua and before the coronation, so...
I hadn't mentioned it to you, but Warren told me something on our way to the Hanging Gardens.
Warren told you something, eh? What did old Warren say? Oh, I love this song.
Warren, you're awake. You need rest.
This is a weird pull, but it reminds me of the song from Final Fantasy Tactics. I think it's when you're making your character, like you're inputting your name and your birthday. I think that's the only time it plays. Maybe it plays some other times too. Kind of sounds like Ovelia's theme as well.
I hear you make for the gardens. A final battle with the Dark Knights.
Oh, this is specifically before we go to the gardens. Never mind, whoopsie. Yeah, it wasn't after we defeat Dorgalua, it's before we actually go to the final battle.
You're as keen of mind as ever.
Do you remember what I told you before we came to this island?
That the first people we met in Valeria would lead us to the Sacred Blade. And that helping those people would in turn help Zenobia.
Interesting. You had a prophecy that you would meet Denim, Casual, and Vice, and that's specifically why you guys were willing to help us all the way back there at the beginning, even though we were a ragtag group of kid rebels.
We were not to doubt that fated meeting, yes?
Yes, yes. And one other thing.
Warren revealed to me a prophecy. He said that all 5 of us would return alive to Zenobia.
What?
I know. Lancelot's...
Yeah, I mean, Lancelot is technically alive, although he is, like, mentally broken at this point. Possibly physically as well. I mean, he was in a wheelchair, so... yeah, but, I mean, he is going to get back there alive, but the big reveal here is that, yeah, Warren's alive too.
Do not worry, Denham. The captain will return to Zenobia, however it comes to pass.
Anyway, that's why we can't head back. Not until we find Warren.
I know what you're thinking, that the old man was tricking us. But you're wrong.
It's as Gildas says. This prophecy came not from the Starseer Warren. It came from a greater power, a sage who took part in the very founding of Zenobia.
Oh, that's interesting. So it wasn't actually from Warren. Warren just heard it from someone else.
So you think Warren yet lives?
Aye, even if he's beyond the Chaos Gate, he's alive.
The foundations of the Hanging Gardens were damaged in the fight. It's no longer possible to reach the Chaos Gate.
Am I going to be able to fight some ogres? That'd be cool.
Aye, but there may well be other Chaos Gates elsewhere in Valeria.
There were several in Zenobia, I can tell you that. Every last one of them sealed off by Warren.
That's why the Palace of the Dead caught our eye. Its legend is told even in Zenobia, a dungeon built by the Dragon Lords. If the legend is true, the palace may very well hold a gate.
Aye, and if Warren's alive, you can be sure he's not lurking under a pile of rubble. Most likely he got stuck on the other side of the Gardens Gate when it closed, and now he's sitting there waiting for us to come get him.
If all this is true, how can we know that Warren hasn't been taken by the dark, as King Dorgalua was?
If he is, we'll deal with him the same way we dealt with Dorgalua.
I'm kind of terrified of Ogre Warren, I'm not gonna lie.
Let me help you then. I want to join the search for Warren.
I appreciate it, Denham.
Okay, cool. So yeah, there was a cutscene. Episode 2, The Search for Warren. Gotta find our buddy. Alrighty, well let's run around really quick again just to make sure there's no other cutscenes for me to grab. Alright, I think I've been everywhere, I didn't really see anything, so... It seems like the Palace of the Dead is like the main objective for this chapter, because we're supposed to go in there to save Warren, so... Since this place is here too, I'm gonna do this first, since it seems like an optional thing. It might even disappear once I leave the chapter, I'm not sure, so... I guess we are going to be doing the Bronsa ruins first. During the Great War, King Roderick unleashed the power of the Apocrypha to vanquish an entire city, the remains of which float as an island among the clouds. An entire city, that's a lot of lives lost. Really is just like a nuke, basically. Alrighty, what are we dealing with here? Is it just generic enemies? It appears to just be generic enemies. Do any of you have anything special, or... I mean, you have the... Ooh, you have Deadshot 4. And you have Summons, of course. Oh, you have Tempest, too. Level 2 of that dragon spell. Okay, well that's pretty scary stuff. Nothing we can't handle, I don't think, though. There's no... cliffs or anything for us to fall off, luckily. So... Alright, I guess I'll let the old AI handle it here. Guess we're gonna go with this team. I have a team that's like tailor-made to not fall off cliffs and die. All of these people either have steadfast on or can fly. And then I have a team that's like the damage team, so I guess we're gonna go with this one. Alright, that's the battle done. That one was a little bit rough. The AI was okay, but then they started to choke a little bit. And people got a little bit rough, but I swooped in and saved them, so... We got a Bolon. Beautiful. Don't know what that is. I'm imagining it's some kind of weapon? It's probably a weapon for Yuria, because we're in Coda now. I'm gonna guess... Yep. Calabash drum covered with animal skin. Gut is stretched over a number of protruding bars, giving it the appearance of a stringed instrument. Well, it's not better than your relic, so... I'm good. You need different mending salves. Who else needs some? Vice. Here you go, Vice. Enjoy, bud. Alrighty, there we go. So... I think we're good. You need another one too. There. Okay, so yeah, I didn't really see anything else interesting there. So let's just go ahead and move on to the next one, I suppose. I don't know how long this place is, but I'll get as much done as I can today. Don't have a ton of time, but we shall see. What does this map look like? Oh. Well, I definitely want flyers for this. So Cashua and Canopus. And I think the AI's got this one handled. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, that should be a dead dork. We win again. God, is there gonna be... I'm glad I have a team set up specifically for not falling off the map, because it looks like we're gonna be having more pits here. I should have expected, since it mentioned that, you know, this area was where Dorgalua got the idea for the Hanging Gardens. What in the world are we missing now? I have too many damn characters. I wonder if there's like a mass update item button. Like, if anyone's missing this item, replace it with this item. That would be incredibly convenient. Azulstan, I'm just tired of the thing popping up, but the... Can I just, remove it? Yeah, there we go. Let's just remove them off these characters. I'm not using Azulstan and stuff anyway, so... Now I don't have the stupid notification bothering me. Alright, Tower of Law Eternal, level 3. Ooh, vanquish the enemy leader, specifically. Okay, well... probably gonna go with this team, because if it's an enemy leader, I'm gonna control things. We'll see how things go here.
Master Vapal! The army of the false king approaches!
Excuse you?
Then we are not alone in our quest for the Great Father's miracle. Let us not delay further. Believe in me, my disciples. Believe, and the power of Philaha will work a miracle upon you.
We believe, Master Vapal.
Oh, that's the thing that turns Divine Knights. Okay, I'm guessing that's a Divine Knight. Yeah.
Oh, a miracle. Now, lives as you did your old, for the tigers of Burnham.
You're specifically a white mage. Interesting.
What are those? Angels?
March forth, champions of heaven. Wipe all traces of the false king's army from the land.
Okay, cool. Vanquish Vepal. I suppose we will be doing that. So, I'm gonna guess you don't have any dialogue to yell at me. So, I'm probably just gonna murder you, because I imagine these enemies are gonna be very strong, and this map is horrible for me. I don't think it can get much worse than the way this map is set up for me. This is a fantastic time to have flyers. I need more flyers. Unfortunately, Saria is only a floater. Not a flyer. Or teleporters. Teleporters work too. Because they can just ignore the height. Can you reach the boss? You cannot. Okay, well, give yourself some MP. Nothing else to do with your turn, Sherry. Alright. Hobrum, you're not really going to be much use here. Yeah, this would have been a good map to just throw all flyers on. But... or as many flyers as I can get, rather. I don't think I have a big enough squad to fill 12 with just flyers. Wisplight, can't reach the boss. Okay, we're getting there, though. Let's give Denim some MP. So when he gets in, he can just overwhelm the boss. They are specifically a white mage. I should look at, the skills and stuff here. So, what do you got? Spirit Surge, Judgment, Boon of Swiftness. Pretty boring stuff, actually. Spellbooks, Animate Dead. Huh. Instantly revive stilled units. Okay, so you can just instantly revive a skeleton once they go down, but there's no skeletons in this battle, so... why? Stilled is... yeah, stilled is specifically with undead. So weird that you have that when there's no undead in this fight at all. Interesting. Your title says, White Mage, but your class is actually Sorceress. You're the same class as, what was it, Falfidae? Sherry, or Sistina rather, sorry. Go ahead and go. Alright, we're pretty close here. I do wonder when I go back into the Palace of the Dead if I'll run into Alisair again, because I could definitely beat Alisair now. So, would be interesting to see. I wouldn't mind seeing Alisair kick some ass, get some revenge, you know. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I do need to look at the Divine Knights too. Okay, yeah, there's like 60 billion of you, I understand. Can I go now? Thank you. Alright. What are you all about? Kukri, Rosinzi Shield. Okay. You are flyers, because you have wings, makes sense. Spirit Surge 4, Judgment 3, Exorcism, Siege, Resist Petrify, and Resist Charm. Those are boring skills. I'm guessing I just put some poopy ones on you. Oh no! Oh, I wonder if I could recruit you in this battle. The origins of this race are unknown. Indeed, it is rare that they appear before the other races at all. I wonder if I could recruit you. But I didn't put the thing on Kashua, the skill. I'm sure we'll see more later, but yeah, I should try to recruit some. Although now that we've seen them use the Ensanguined Rod, I may be getting some of my own? Possibly? Or, I mean an Ensanguined Rod, specifically, not like one of the units. But I can get one of the units if I have one of the rods, because I do have 2 ghosts, I think? I think one of them's like level 45, so they'll need to level up a little bit, but nothing too wild. Definitely an Annihilation. Beautiful. The range you get with this is just nuts. It does make me want to get the other Apocrypha at some point, just to see what they're like, basically. I did get my stream set up again, so that would, if I was gonna go all the way back through the Apocrypha dungeons to try and grind for that, that would probably be a stream that I would do sometime, but we'll see. Because I am sort of interested. But there's about a billion other things to play as well, so... Okay. Let's see here. Nothing really for you to do, Sistina. It's basically just waiting for the characters over here to actually touch the boss. All I gotta do is touch the boss, and then we're done. I almost said old lady, and then I was like, no, I don't like that phrasing, touch the old lady. I just gotta sneeze on her. Alright, it's Kashua. You should be able to get into range. Wow, just barely no, actually. Boon of Swiftness Denim, then. That's fine. Just barely not enough range. How annoying. You should be able to get into range, though, Olivia. So... Bop. Yeah, there we go. Eat it, old lady. Eat bubble. Good, good. Well, this isn't so hard of a fight. If I was killing all of the enemies, I would be a little bit more... If I had to kill all the enemies, I'd be a little bit more scared, but... it doesn't seem so bad. The Divine Knights don't even really seem that crazy strong either. But that might just be because they don't have any of their good skills on. Because I'd be surprised if those are the best skills you have access to. Immunity to a few statuses and Siege. Or Rampart, rather. Okay, you moved closer. That's actually very convenient. Ooh, owie. Okay, pain. Denim's turn is next, so Denim should just be able to win the fight right here. Stab. Yep. Sanguine Assault. And Stabby.
Is not even the divine power enough to defeat you, Butcher of Goliath?
Damn straight, you're gonna need more than God.
Though it pain me to leave this unsettled, I have duties elsewhere to which I must attend.
Okay. Denim, quick, like, kick her cane out from under her or something. Okay, fine, Denim, that's cool. That's fine. Oh, all the other characters are gone now. Yay! Bum bum bum. Cool. Strength and Intelligence Charm. Yeah, yeah. Alrighty then. So... this looks like a break in the path, but this just leads here, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna go to 5. Yeah, I guess I can just avoid that one. Okay, yeah, I'm taking this path. Hopefully there's not anything cool down that path. I don't have a map for this one up specifically. Maybe I'll bring one up at some point just to make sure I don't, like, you know, miss out on anything. But, well, this definitely needs to be the, I'm not gonna fall off the cliff crew. Who do I want to drop? Yuria and Azelstan. Didn't I take all your shit off? I did. Let's not do Azelstan. There we go. So, this is my crew. Alright, go get him, squad. Ooh, wait, Ravenous? Do I want Ravenous? Anybody better to replace Ravenous with? Not really. Actually... Where's my, yeah, Obda the Younger. There you go. Get in there, Obda the Younger. Go ahead and assign AI to everyone, and we're good. There we go. Alrighty, that should be the end of this fight. The crew did very well. My anti-fall-off-the-cliff crew. I love them. They're fantastic, and Steadfast is a very good skill. And we got the musical instruments recipe thing. I'm a doohickey. Yeah. Cool. Good job, squad. Very proud of you. So... yeah, it looks like these two probably link up to the same place. I'm just gonna go this way. Well, once we find a shop or something, then I'll be able to get some better instruments for Yuria. Let's see here. So, what are we dealing with now? More cliffs, more generic enemies. Yep. Well, squad, you know what to do. Ooh, 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 that was the item. I think that was the item that I needed. An Ensanguined rod? I'm pretty sure that's it. Ooh. Okay. From what I remember with the Warren report, that's what it was. So, all right, we should be good to make ourselves a Divine Knight then. So cool. As soon as this last thing dies here, cool. All right, awesome. Cool. So I can turn one of my ghosts into a Divine Knight. Neato. I thought it was gonna drop it a specific point or something, but no. We didn't get one when they actually turned their characters into Divine Knights, but now I have one. So where were you? Leopold, and I have one more. Eliza and Leopold. Leopold has better stats, so Leopold it is. Here you go, friend. Go ahead and take that. Oh, it's not Rod, it's Rood. The brave who wore the sacred talisman died a horrible death. Even now, its silvery patterns are encrusted with his blood. When used on a skeleton or ghost, the unit will revive as a Divine Knight. After reviving, certain spells and skills cannot be used. Ooh, so that probably means you're gonna be fairly useless once I turn you into one. I'll have to... Yeah, I'll have to pick a simple fight to do that on, huh? What's this fight look like? Maybe I could do it here? Well, I probably want as many flyers as I can possibly get because of these gaps. And I bet some of these units have Rampart. No, surprisingly not. Okay, no Rampart then. That dragon has Dragon Scale though, so I'm definitely gonna want to set up Dragon Wound and everything on Yunin. And yeah, maybe I can get the character as a Divine Knight in this level. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We only have 8 slots, so we do have to be careful with who we put in here. I might control myself on this one just to make sure we can do it pretty quickly and efficiently, which means I will be putting in a lot of my really strong units here. So all the mages get in. Vice, you can leave. I guess that's good. I think we'll be good with that. Oh, but then I don't have space for... Yeah, I would have to take, like, Canopus or something out, or Yunin to, I guess I could take, like, Saria out and put in, Leopold here. Yeah, alright. And let's go ahead and cancel the AI on everyone. Yeah, God, you're gonna be useless, though. I wish I knew what, like, weapons and stuff they could use. I mean, most of the other ones I saw were using, like, swords, right? Can you put a sword on? You can't. I can't even equip it. Because you're not a class that can even use one of those things. Okay, I guess we're just gonna be rocking what you have here. I could... They used... The ones that fought me used divine magic. I could, like, put this on you. And then maybe at least you'd have something to do with your MP, right? Because, yeah, that's wearing, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I want my Divine Knight, so... Let's just get in here. I imagine you're just not going to be very effective because most of your stuff is just going to come off, like it said. But, we can give it a shot. Like I said, it seems like they're always light elementals, so you should still be able to use the light magic. That's what all those other ones were using against me, so we should be good there. Alright, let's start taking out these skellies. Alright, here we are. We finally made it to your turn. So, go ahead and use it, Leopold. There you are, Leopold the Divine. This unit has already acted. Okay, so... Yeah, spellbooks is a no-go. Control golem's a no-go. Although, weirdly, it still lets you equip the spellbook. I thought it would have removed it. Okay, but we do have magic we can use. I just can't use this. I don't have Engulf. So I can use my Eviscerates and stuff, and yeah, that's about it. You did actually lose some intelligence turning into a Divine Knight from the Witch, but that is a more like intelligence-based class, I suppose. What I'm really interested in is seeing what unique skills you have, but for this particular fight, you're probably not going to be very useful. But it's not like I could do training here. I don't think you can do training inside of dungeons, so I couldn't just go in the training and use it. I suppose I could have just sent you in and then retreated from the battle, though. Like, I could have sent you in alone and then just retreated. That might have been the better call. Alrighty. There is that battle finished. Beautiful, beautiful. That was a kind of annoying one, but nothing too bad. I did not win without using the Chariot's Arrow. I did have to Chariot's Arrow back once, but no big deal. And Leopold is now level 50, and I can actually output the idiot, or outfit the idiot, not output the idiot. What am I outputting you to? The printer? Where'd you go? There you are. Alrighty, Leopold. Let's go ahead and move you up here. You can go, sure, right here. That looks like as good a spot as any. Update everyone's IDs. Alright, so what can you actually use? Swords? Hammers? Bows and crossbows? Only one-handed bows and crossbows, though. Ew. Huh, I'm not crazy about that. Yeah? Well, that's something. Well, I mean, I guess swords is the obvious choice, right? Yeah, let's see, what's the best one I have? It says Lombardia does more damage, so I guess I'll grab Lombardia off someone. Who has Lombardia? Isn't it, Ravnus? Yeah, Ravnus has Lombardia. Okay, so we'll give you Lombardia. Hopefully I get a better sword at some point soon. Ravnus also has the good, Dragon Shield. There we go. So go ahead and take that as well, friend. Instead of your baby little buckler. Okay, level 50. Yeah, your stats aren't the highest. I mean, you are generic, so I can't expect too much. You can have a helm. You can have this mail and horn scale sleeves, I suppose. Cloud shoes are fine. And don't know what here I want to give you. Ring of the Horde, maybe, or Vitality? Sure, take a Ring of Vitality. Okay, yeah, so I don't have anything better to put on you here. Ooh, you can put on Exorcism, that's useful. And those are the best things I have right now. You can't use the Summon. Yeah, I don't have any of the higher level light things. Okay, but let's see what we got here. It's very weird. Only these weapons, huh? And only one-handed. Like, not even two-handed hammers? No, it's just... No, just these. In particular. Weird. Very weird. I mean, it would give you the ability to parry, but... aside from giving you a charm, there's not that much use in putting you with that. Okay. Well, let's look at your skills then. So, Rampart, Sanctuary, Pincer, Petrify. Okay, here's the new stuff. Short range attack that unleashes a hushed hymn sung in the divine tongue upon multiple targets has a chance to silence. What does this scale off of? I imagine magic? Short range attack that deals heavy light damage on multiple undead units with a rueful requiem sung in the divine tongue. Boisterous ballad sung in the divine tongue upon multiple targets has a chance to reset MP. Short range ability that unleashes a heartrending hymn sung in the divine tongue upon multiple targets has a chance to charm. Okay, well I can tell you right now that's going on. What's this one? Has a chance to remove the zombie condition. That's weird. Attempt to recruit a divine unit to your cause. Yeah. Absolution. Create a shadow of sanctuary. Rampart. Meditate and increases the melee damage dealt to Umbra units. Evil's Bane. Well, that's interesting if I'm against a bunch of orcs and stuff. I mean, I imagine the main point of view is, these things. These, songs that you have. Your damage with the sword is just not gonna be that great no matter what, I don't think. So, I'm thinking we just set you up with a bunch of these songs, and that's mostly what you're gonna be using? Yeah, Celestial Song, so you have the Poignant one. Heavy light damage on multiple undead units, that sounds good. And then I could give you... chance to reset MP, chance to silence. What a weird unit. What a weird unit. I expected more options for things to actually, you know, things I could use, but you're pretty limited in that regard. I guess you can have the sword thing. I'm not that crazy about the other songs, so there you go. Enjoy, now you'll have access to some finishing moves. Yeah, you don't feel crazy strong. I think it is only generics that can do this, right? Because only generics can become like zombies or ghosts. So, huh. Well, we have you. Your songs are probably pretty good. The ability to charm multiple targets seems really busted, but you're more of like a debuffer than I imagined. Right, Tower of Law Eternal, level 10. Ooh, vanquish the enemy leader. Is it, what's your face again? I imagine it's what's your face again. So, let's, this is my... yeah. So this is the squad I want. So, Yuria, bye-bye. Give me Leopold. Yeah, that looks good to me. Suppose I could replace, like, Vice with, Yuria. Alright, that looks good. Yeah. Let's go with this. Okay, so let's cancel everybody's AI. We got another battle ahead. Here.
Children of God, who march upon the field, bereft of blood and flesh.
You sound so much like a witch. Like, you should be, you know, saying bubble, bubble, toil and trouble or some shit. You talk like this!
By the power of the great Father Philaha, grant your form once again unto the proud tigers of Burnham!
Tigers of Burnham doing all this occult shit.
These hands. This voice. Is this my body? Huh?
Interesting. So this is the weird mechanic where you can turn people from undead back into human. I'm not really sure why you'd want to be completely honest. I mean, the undead are more useful than, like, generic humans, and Divine Knights are definitely more useful than generic humans, so I'm unsure of why you'd want to change them from undead back to human.
Truly a miracle! God is wise! God is glorious!
Okay, all of them returning. That's good. That's less undead I gotta worry about on this level.
Warmth! This is what it was to live!
I cannot believe it has happened, though I feel it with every part of my being. Your great Father Philaha, praise be to you.
You see, with this relic and the power of his miracle, a body once lost can be reclaimed. As I predicted, this is the promised land. This is God's great revelation.
True resurrection of the dead. Is it possible?
A pity the false king's army had to blemish this miracle by witnessing it. Attack! End their lives! This miracle belongs not to them, but to the Tigers of Burnham.
Alright. You're very, very salty occultists. Ooh, you're level 62 now. Alrighty. Well, I have my Divine Knight now. It is useful because you can fly as well. I just really need to get some better swords for you. I need more relic swords. It's a shame. It seems like hammers and axes just don't get as much play, which is unfortunate because swords are so overrepresented in any kind of media. I like using the weird weapons. Well, not weird, like spears aren't weird, but you don't see hammers as much, you don't see like flails as much. You don't see all of those things as much, so I like to use those when the option is there. But it seems like I just have an overabundance of swords. Like, I was thinking about it and I'm like, I was even considering changing Canopus off of axes onto swords because he's still using some pretty basic axes because I just haven't gotten any relic axe drops. At this point I'm wondering if there even are any. And even then, are there any one-handed ones? So it's like, eh. But I don't have enough swords to go around to everyone that wants to use swords. Makes me happy Denim's on daggers. It's like, most of my equipment draw is leaning towards swords, and I only have so many of them. Which is unfortunate. But at least this is another quick, defeat the boss battle. So, we'll be able to wrap this up fairly quickly here. I do wonder if you say anything, but I don't know. I wish the dialogue would just go off faster, or it would tell me if there was dialogue. One of the two. Just tell me. Just be like, there's dialogue in this battle. If you let the boss live long enough. That, and like maybe lowering the amount of floors on some of these dungeons would be the two changes I would make to the game. Make the bosses say their piece quickly, and shorten some of the incredibly long dungeons a little bit. There's so many people that watch this LP and were like, I'm just watching this because I don't feel like going through the Palace of the Dead myself, which is entirely fair. I'm surprised I did it. Probably the longest ordeal I've ever put myself through for an LP before. It's a lot of work. But hey, we're almost at the end now. Yuria, I'm gonna need you to play a song for everyone. An ardent conga. Yeah. Good stuff. It is nice to finally have the musical instruments crafting thing, because hopefully I can make some good shit with that. Ooh, I can actually reach you. Yay! I'm gonna do like no damage though. Yeah, you're pretty tanky as far as magic goes. Makes sense. There we are. Ow. And Yunin, you can just stay down there. There's not really a whole lot for you to do. Denim is almost to the boss. Once Denim gets to the boss, we're pretty much good. Come on, Denim, you can do it. Oh yeah, some of the enemies have been throwing bombs in this dungeon. That is something I forgot to mention. Haven't really seen many enemies do that, but yeah, they've been tossing bombs in this one. It happens occasionally. They're not too damaging or too scary, so you know, but it's a thing. It happens. You like eating bubbles, Vipal? Owie. Leopold, not really a lot for you to do. That's the other unfortunate bit about this class. They only get access to, Meditate 2. But let's see. Requiem, Undead units. And this is the one I want. 20% chance, but it is giant AoE. So I probably want to give you as much mind as I possibly can, right? Ooh, the charm actually went off, wow. Yeah, I mean, that's useful. I probably want to give you as much mind as possible. Just to make sure you can land that charm as often as I need. That seems to be the main benefit to you. Of course, I do want to see how much damage that undead damaging song does to enemies. Once I actually have some undead to hit with it. Is this going to make you leave? Or am I actually killing you this time? Might be actually killing you. Meditate. We can move right up here. And yeah, Sherry should be able to finish it off here. Yeah, that's more than enough. Okay.
This. Upon the very day I perceived the mystery of the miracle, fate is cruel. And you are crueler still, Butcher of Goliath.
Okay, bye. Die mad about it, I guess. Well, you shift-stoned away. Okay, yeah. Crazy amount of, potential to, like, charm enemies. That's pretty good. Kinda wish I hadn't wasted all my mind charms on, Donalto now. I'm not even really using Donalto through these levels, if you haven't noticed. There's no real need for a healer at the moment. The levels aren't hard enough, so... Alrighty. I did get 2... mind charms... Oh, wait. Yo, yeah. Oh my god. I do have a lot. Never mind. I was thinking about the last time I used my charms, but yeah, I went through so much stuff again that, yeah, we have a ton of these things. I thought I had used them, but I guess not? Okay, well, I can use all of these mind charms on you to just up your chance to inflict that thing. That seems like a good call to me. Alrighty, there we go. Everything is nice and set up now. I gave Kashua the intelligence and resistance charms, and also the vitality charms. I gave you the mind and the HP. I gave Canopus some dex, and I gave Denim some strength and dex. So, cool. That is good, that is good. Something I wanted to say, but I forgot. Oh yeah! I forgot to mention, I've actually have all the achievements in the game now. Got the special thingy. It's like, hey, you got all the achievements. One of the few games I have all the achievements on Steam, actually. Not much of an achievement hunter. By the way, were there pits? Yeah, we can be knocked off, and the AI is incredibly stupid with that, so I am not going to risk it. Ravenous, get out of here. We'll replace you with our Divine Knight friend. I also saw dragons, so we need to switch over to you. There we go. Cool. So, team, don't fall off a cliff. Go! Alright, if you were wondering how much damage this does, this is how much damage it does. Not anything too crazy. I mean, it's something. Honestly, I feel like I would rather the potential of a charm. I feel like that would be more useful than the 100 and something damage I could get otherwise. The charm is very strong, though. Okay, yeah, the ability to just constantly charm people like this is pretty busted. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, Leopold. Damage is not your forte, it's charming the absolute shit out of people. Alright. That's that battle finished. Whew. Alright, we just hit 2 hours on the recording, so... might be ending it off here for today. I got a dentist appointment in the morning that I have to make myself go to. Because it's time for my dentist appointment, so... we made it all the way to level 11, so, I mean, that sounds good to me. So, made some pretty good progress and everything. Got Leopold turned into this class that's busted just because of its charming abilities. I should honestly just give you anything that increases your mind, because your weapon doesn't really matter all that much. So, yeah, I should look at things that just give you a bunch of mind. I mean, these, they give mind, right? One mind. Yeah. If there was like a really good shield or something that gave you a lot of mind, I'd be interested in that too. The Damascus shield gives you 1. Yeah, nothing too nice here. Okay, well, you know. The more you know. And you can't, just to make sure, like, even if you can't... yeah, this class can't equip this item. If they don't have the skill, they can't equip it. I was like, maybe you can equip some things, you just can't have the skill with it, but nah. But those two are pretty damn good right there, especially this one. Requiem's fine. Alrighty, well, with that, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode of Tactics Ogre Reborn off here. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.